Welcome to Brasov. I understand you met yesterday our Major and our President County, Mr. Vestea. Tell us, please, what are the opportunities from Brasov?
Well, Brasov represents a number of good opportunities for Danish companies. There's a good investment climate in Brasov. There's a good technology potential here in Brasov. There's a lot of potential investment areas in the industrial sector as well. Danish companies tend to focus on their strongholds, so it could be in the IT sector, or it could be what we're discussing today, which is basically the energy sector. So these are the areas I would say that are the most obvious.
I understand you discuss about administration and possibilities form informatization of these fields in administration.
Sorry, I don't understand.
To have a smart administration, and your country has a big experience in this field.
Yes, Denmark is one of the most digitalized countries in the world, actually. Every Danish citizen can communicate directly with the public sector, with the state, with the municipality, without having to use paper, without going to a notar, without doing any of that. So I think there are a lot of these areas where Romania can learn a lot, and we're happy to work with also the city hall or the county council in Brasov to facilitate some of that.
And we don't talking about public administration. Also in hospitals, you can make these facilities.
It's actually interesting because the digitalization of the hospital sector in much of the northern countries and much of Scandinavia, for sure, is done by a Danish company who's actually doing it in Bucharest. Their company is situated in Bucharest. They have 100-something Bucharest people, staff from Romania doing the digitalized work, but the results are being used in Scandinavia. I hope that they can also be used in Romania.
Do you have how many companies with Danish capital are in our county in Brasov?
I know of only 2 or 3 larger companies involved here in Brasov, but in all of Romania we have more than 600 Danish companies active.
It's a trend to come to have investors from Danish Romania?
It's a trend, yes. We are seeing more and more interest for Romania on a number of reasons. We have tourism is also growing, and I think Brasov is very interesting in that context because it's in the heart of Romania, and it's a nice, beautiful part of Transylvania. And businesses are coming more and more also looking, for instance, to alternatives to being in Asia, for example. After the COVID situation with the present crisis in Ukraine, we've seen that companies like to be closer to the markets. They're not dependent on transportation. They're not dependent on investments going on far away. So we're looking a lot at the potential of moving investments from, let's say, China, India, Indonesia, other places in Asia, perhaps closer to Europe, and Romania is absolutely one of the options there.